Good evening, friends. Swapan sir is present here before you today with a new lesson on tenses, that is present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. But before I start discussion on it, I would like to extend my hearty thanks to you for watching and liking my videos. I am hopeful that will subscribe my videos in large numbers. Okay, so let us come to the discussion on present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense, the form I am telling you, form is subject plus has or have plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. See this form. Subject plus has or have, been plus V1 plus ing plus object. Now I am giving you one example. She has been painting a picture. See, according to the form subject C present, has been painting, paint ing a picture. Is it? Here it is subject has have been V1 plus ing plus object. Everything is present. But do you think it is an example of present perfect continuous tense? Do you think it is an example of present perfect continuous tense? Absolutely not. It is not an example of present perfect continuous tense. This sentence is wrong and it can be corrected as she is painting a picture. She is painting a picture. This is the correction of this sentence. I mean, she has been painting a picture. That is absolutely wrong, not an example of present perfect continuous tense. This can be corrected as she is painting a picture. Then what will be? How can we write a present perfect continuous tense correctly? See, I am writing another one. The gardener is watering the plants since 4 o'clock. The gardener is watering the plants since 4 o'clock. That too is wrong. Here what it should be? The gardener has been. The gardener has been watering the plants since 4 o'clock. Here it is o'clock. Here it is o'clock. So we have used here since. The gardener has been, the gardener subject has been watering V1 plus ing the plants object and since 4 o'clock. Now this is an example of present perfect continuous tense. The gardener has been watering the plants since 4 o'clock. But she has been painting a picture. That is not a correct sentence because it is not given here the time of the action, how long she has been painting. Whereas in this sentence it is very clear the gardener has been watering the plant since 4 o'clock. I mean, the time of the action is mentioned here from when the gardener has been watering the plants. So we can say here, remember one thing I would like to tell you which can help you remember. Let me tell you the condition of present perfect continuous tense or the rule. Here it is a rule. Present perfect continuous tense is used where there is since or for. Present perfect continuous tense is used where there is since or for. In the same way, if there is since or for in the sentence, use present perfect or present perfect continuous tense depending upon the sentence. See what I am telling you. Now see, listen to me. Here what I am telling, present perfect continuous tense is used where there is since or for. In the same way, if there is since or for in the sentence, use present perfect or present perfect continuous tense depending upon the sentence. So here, as I told you, she has been painting a picture. Everything is present here, but neither since nor for. That is why it is not an example of present perfect continuous tense. Rather, it can be corrected as she is painting a picture. Whereas the gardener has been watering the plants since 4 o'clock. Here is his subject, verb plus ing has been the plant's object since 4 o'clock. It is mentioned here from when the gardener is watering the plants, and besides that, here it is since, so it is a correct example of present perfect continuous tense. What I have written here, present perfect continuous tense is used where there is since or for. In the same way, if there is since or for in the sentence, use present perfect or present perfect continuous tense depending upon the sentence. Now giving you more examples and another rule. Now here I am giving you rule 2. Rule 2. Present perfect continuous tense is used to denote an action to denote an action which still continues and may continue in future. See, this is an easy rule to remember. What I have told you, first rule I told you, where there is since or for, there should be present perfect or perfect continuous tense. And if there is since or for in the sentence, there should, if there is since or for in the sentence, there should be present perfect or perfect continuous tense. Is it? And present perfect continuous tense can be possible if there is since or for in the sentence. Here I am telling present perfect continuous tense is used to denote an action which began in the past, still continues and may continue in future. See here, which began in the past, still continues, may continue in future. Let me give you an example. The teacher has been teaching English grammar for half an hour. See here, the teacher has been teaching English grammar for half an hour. The teacher has been teaching English grammar for half an hour. It is clear that half an hour before the teacher started teaching, still continues teaching, and it may happen that the teacher will continue teaching English grammar for another few minutes, another half an hour or 1 hour, something like that. So here it is, the teacher has been teaching English grammar for half an hour. Began in the past, still continues and may continue in future. Next one, giving you an example here. We have been living in Kolkata for 15 years. See here, we have been living in Kolkata. We have been living in Kolkata for 15 years. It is for 15 years. We have been living in Kolkata. That means we started living in Kolkata 15 years before. That is in the past. Still living. And it may happen that we will continue our living in Kolkata for another few years. So began in the past, still continues, may continue in future. Is it? Another example giving you. So here present perfect continuous tense is used to denote an action which began in the past, still continues and may continue in future. Remember this rule and you will have no difficulty in using present perfect continuous tense. Another example I am giving you, see. My brother has been studying in this school since 2008. Since 2008. Sorry. since 2018. Since 2018. See here what it means. My brother has been studying in this school since 2018. It means my brother started studying or got admission to that school in 2018. Till now, or still he is studying in that school. It may happen that he will continue his studies in this school for another few years. So here my brother has been studying in this school since 2018, got admission in 2018, that is in the past. Till now he is continuing his studies there in that school, and it may happen that he will continue his studies for another few years. So here it is, began in the past, still continues, and may continue in future. Since 2018 means in 2018 he got admission. Till now he is studying, and then for another few years he may continue his studies there in that school. Next one, another example. My father has been working in Bokaro steel plant for 20 years. See here, my father has been working in Bokaro steel plant for 20 years. What does it mean? My father joined Bokaro steel plant 20 years before. Till now he is working, and it may happen that he will continue his work for another few years. So began in the past, still continues, may continue in future. So my brother has been studying in this school since 2018. That is, my brother got admission in 2018, still studying, and he may continue his studies for another few years. My father has been working in Bokaro steel plant for 20 years. It is for 20 years. That is 20 years before he joined Bokaro steel plant, till now working, and he may continue his work in Bokaro steel plant for another few years. So remember, the example that I have given you, present perfect continuous tense is used to denote an action which began in the past, still continues, and may continue in future. And another thing that I told you, present perfect continuous tense is used where there is since or for. In the same way, where there is since or for, there should be either present perfect or present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense, that is depending upon the sentence. So remember these rules. Only two rules I have given you, and they are very, very simple. First one, as I told you, where there is since or for, there should be present perfect or present perfect continuous tense, depending upon the sentence. And present continuous tense is used where there is since or for. Second one, this one is very, very important to remember. Present perfect continuous tense is used to denote an action which began in the past, still continues, and may continue in future. So students, I think it will be very easy for you to remember these rules, and you can easily make use of present perfect continuous tense. And besides that, the day before, in the previous class, I also taught you where since and for are used. I don't think you will have any difficulty to make use of since and for in the sentences, and at the same time to write present perfect continuous tense correctly. So in the next class, we will proceed to past tense, and we will begin with past simple or past indefinite. So now I am concluding my discussion on present continuous tense here only. We will meet in the next class again. with a new topic, that is simple present, a simple past or past indefinite. So here, good night, thanks.